Hi, Collective. Welcome back to the DGC. Y'all know it's your Divine Goddess Davy. We are back for another live tap-in. We had such a interesting read earlier, and I said I was going to come back so we can dig in a little bit more. We had some people talking about, their feelings. They had a tumultuous kind of relationship, something that really took them through some things, and they wanted to tap in. So we're going to tap in. And maybe we'll even tap in with, certain signs, if not all the signs, actually, do a quick tap in with everybody to see how they're feeling in the area of LOVE. Okay, let's get into it. So on the general read, we have elimination. Okay, this is where you are, Divine Collective, for sure. All right, I really like that. Give me 1 second, Divine Collective. It looks so dark. Here we go. Okay. Now I can see. All right. So illumination, truth, discovery, and awakening. Okay. Somebody's a little tongue tied. We have heartbreak right behind it. So that would be right on key. Yes, there are some feelings still. All right. Divine goddesses, you all broke free from someone who was very, very dark. And their heart is burning right now. It's on fire. And they know that they're very dark. They know that you escaped to a better place because when you were with them, you were in your shadow self. You were extremely dark, you know? Hold on, collective. Let me pull y'all up. 1 second. Give me a second, collective. All right, let's go over there. All right. So now I can see if anybody comes in now. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, let me see what's on the top of the deck. We have secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. Someone did not want you to leave. Okay? This person damn near had you chained to them or wanted you chained to them. They did not want you set free here with truth, discovery, and awakening. As well, the things that you found out really broke your heart or darkened your heart at the time, you know? And this person was able to manipulate you, kind of pull on your heartstrings, kind of play games with you, play lots of games. That's what this person was all about when it came to you, divine goddesses, queen bees. And if this applies for a divine god, just switch the roles as it goes. Switch it around as it goes if you're a divine god that went through this. See? Look at this. Police station. They wanted you to cuff them to them. As well, this could have been somebody who could have always found themselves getting into trouble, getting into something. Thug type behavior or just criminal activity or just underhanded, shisty, shaky, flaky movements that always seem to boomerang back to you. You had to pay something. You had to get them out, come up with bail money. You had to come and bring them commissary. You had to come and show up at court dates, pay for lawyer, all these things here. This person was really dark, potentially, possibly, for some of you. And for some of you, it could have been a personality thing. This person had a very controlling personality, very controlling. They like to surveillance you. They like to keep an eye on you, keep tabs on you, watch you, all up in your social media, all up in your phone, wanted to see records, all up in your bank account, picking you up, dropping you off, monitoring you. You can't even go take a shower. There they are in the shower. Fucking Norman Bates. I mean, man. Hey, Angela. Hey, Majette. Hey, Yara. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, we chilling out. It's the weekend, y'all. We just getting into it. We talking about what this person's true emotions are. Okay, we got our true emotions deck out. We're gonna get into some other decks, that tap into the true emotions of people that they might not want to readily talk about. We're gonna shine a light on some things. It's small, but it packs a big punch. It's lighting up this table. And we have somebody that's losing sleep over y'all, collective. Okay? Worried, replaying events, thinking about you For sure losing sleep. They're thinking about the control, the authority, how they were out of control, how they were so scared, so fearful that they projected so much onto you all. And you are a beautiful, divine goddess, queen bee. Absolutely lovely. Secure, confident, boss bitch, and career focus. Amazing. And now they're seeing you in a new light. Now they're seeing you differently. Now that their world is a bit darker and they don't have your light. Now that you are living in the moment. You're not giving up anything. Do you see those crossed legs? You're not giving up anything, collective. And not because you're trying to be mean, you know? It's because honestly, you've learned to love yourself. You've learned to be secure within yourself and provide all things within yourself. And now this person they feel it. It's a heavy burden. They liked it before when it was a codependent relationship, when you were dark like them, when they thought you needed them, thought you couldn't live without them, thought you couldn't do without them. They are very dark right now. They are angry. They are upset. They're anxious. They really are trying very hard to control their emotions because they know that they are a dark individual, way darker than you ever imagined. They know they kept you in something way longer than you should have been. They know exactly who they are and what they do. And they knew exactly who you were and what they were doing. They put their foot on your neck, collective. They did not want you to have any type of freedom. You even thinking about this in your dream, in your thoughts, was a offense when you were with this person. They didn't even want you to dream beautiful. That's how controlling they were. Hey, Angela. All of our details are in the description box. Just check the description box for all details. Okay? You'll find everything there. At the time, this person had you under their spell. They had you wrapped up. I have 222 up here on my watch board. We have 22 people watching. Could you do me a divine favor and please hit that like button if you are enjoying the reading? Thank you all so much for checking in and supporting the live stream. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hype me up, y'all. And make sure you have your notification bell on so you know when we're going live or posting readings. Let's keep it going. Yeah, let's keep it going. I'm going to shuffle a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely funeral energy, meaning ending energy, and this person can't believe it. You know what I mean? They thought that their spell was good enough. They thought they had it hook, line, and sinker when it came to you. When it came to you. And when it came to who? Jezebel too. See that? They thought they had it hook, line, and sinker with this love spell. And then now they're not feeling so well. Now they're not feeling so good. Not at all. They're kind of feeling very mental. That suit reminds me of a straitjacket. They don't like that you are telling them no strings. And as well, they are trying to cut strings with Jezebel energies that they are involved with or were involved with when they were with you. These were the potential people that you would catch this person with, and you would proceed to try to walk off, and it would pull you back, and they want to talk to you and tell you was nothing going on, and you would take this person back. But sometimes you would be feeling like this as well. Like, why am I putting up with this? Why did you put up with this type of thing? And if it wasn't you, collective, and they were talking to the side piece, they had the side piece feeling like, utter boo-boo. Like they was just dropping it all over the place. Like a little doggy. And this person is not happy right now. Not at all. True emotions. True emotions. They weren't happy when they were with you. They were a very disgruntled person, a very down person, a very depressed person. They like to project a lot of their energy onto you, collective. And you are illuminated. You broke free from that. You were very dark when you were with them. They were able to get you into a lot of arguments and back and forth and questioning yourself and having to go, you know, like you were on the witness stand, like you know, you were on trial. You always had to answer a question. This person has psycho energy. Like I said, you will be taking a shower and here they are in the bathroom. You know, they want to be in the bathroom with you watching you take a shower, you know. Say you take your phone in the bathroom or something, you know. They want to come in there and see what you're doing, as if you can be doing but so much with soap and water on the phone at the same time. Where they do that at? Crazy ex, obsessed, and won't let go. You'll be just going to the store and this person is calling you 10 minutes later asking you where you are and you just left the house. You barely made it down the block. And they're asking you where you are. This was the kind of control that this person liked to have. They were never happy. Always disgruntled. But this had nothing to do with something you could do or not do for them. It really had nothing to do with you. This is their mental state. Psycho. They have, this is clinical. This is not for play. I don't think you all even knew. This person could have been arrested, did time in the big house, in the slammer. They could have a pending case right now concerning you or another person. This person put hands on you or others. They were very confrontational. And they liked an air of depression. They like things dark. They don't like light. In all your cards, there is light. All their cards, the only one that's light here is in this bathroom area. You know, other than that, they like all the dark cards. Your divine feminine light. Let's see who's in the room. Hey, everyone. Hey, Latasha. Thank you, Tasha. Okay. Hey, Young. Let's see. No, not right this second. I have to wait till this finishes and then I can put it in. But if you go to one of my other readings, you'll see everything in the description there. If you go to one of my other readings, I put this in after I'm done. I go and put it in. Okay. All right. Make sure y'all keep an eye on the chat for me, my beautiful divine goddesses and divine gods. Let me know if somebody's causing a disruption and you getting this beautiful divine intuitive message. And I will make sure that they are handled. What's up, P. White? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, P. White. Let me see something. How can I do this? Let me know in this chat. Let me see. I see some number ones. I'm going to go through the people that I see come through most often. I see Angela got a number one spot right now. Tasha, number 2 and number 3. And we got P. White that comes through hella often. Let's see, because I want to get a moderator because I have my computer another direction. So I'm really tapped into the reading for y'all. All right, let's keep it going. Some of y'all could have been engaged or married to this person. And they were hell on wheels if they were your spouse. Even if they were your fiance. This person was a mess. You know? You hear the sirens. They were an emotional wreck, is what I'm hearing. Some of you were definitely connected to this person in a very intense way, you know? Or you wanted to be, you know? But they made it almost damn near impossible. Numerous backstabs. Numerous. Pain, cheating, deception, mind games, and love bomb. Right now, they do not like that you have a grip and a closed fist on this cycle and on them. On them. Okay? This person literally could have hurt somebody. Remember that movie, Norman Bates? Norman looked so clean cut. But Norman was out there cold, you know what I'm saying? With a whole butcher knife, catching people in the shower. Catching them in the shower. And baby, they wishing for you right now. Oh, they wishing for you. They sold wishes as well. They sold wishes. Reminds me of a Stephen King movie. They sold wishes. I forgot. I think it was called Needful Things. That was one of the movies. Needful Things. Yeah. Old boy was up in there selling them their desires, you know, their wildest dreams and fantasies, you know, putting them in debt with their soul. You know what I mean? Okay. Give us some more energy, spirit, for the collective. We're trying to find out the true emotions of who they may have been dealing with in their recent history or right now. We don't want the energy from far back. We would like the recent energy, as I've asked for before I even started laying the cards, and moving forward. If they're dealing with something in the present right now, please give us that energy, spirit. Please and thank you. This person is trying to cope. They are drinking. This is a drinker. Okay? Sometimes they drink themselves to sleep. This person might even watch divination, might be trying little spells and things. You know, this person is in a whirlwind of emotions. They're triggered right now. They drink a lot with this cope in this whirlwind. Round and round, they drink themselves to sleep, and then they wake up the next morning and they sit there in the dark on the edge of their bed and they contemplate and they think about the life that you're living or the life they could have lived with you. You know, they see you as fabulous, collective. They always did. You queen bee right here. They always did. They always felt like it was TP time with you. Always. They have a burning, you see this? They have a burning flame in their heart for you. It's right here. It's a burning flame, but it's not healthy. It's toxic. It's toxic, unfortunately, collective. You know what I mean? And they know that. And with that coat, with that alcohol right next to it, it's about to cause some type of explosion in this person because they really are finding it hard to cope with their emotions. They don't know how to deal with that. They're not happy. They're feeling very psychopathic. They're feeling like that. You know, sociopath, all that, or even a little schizophrenic. When they start drinking, they start hallucinating and thinking about, you know, they'll go get a Jezebel and like really like kind of put your face on her, you know, in their mind, put your face in their mind and put it on her face and like really get whimsical while they drink. While they drink. Yep, you heard my belt. While they drink. You know what I mean? This person is really kind of tripping. I'm going to be honest with you, collective, you know, because they know whatever they did to you, it was enough for you not to come back. You could have even been really harmed by this person and you escaped this person. You escaped them. They should be arrested or they did get arrested. And maybe they could be trying to write you from the jail or, you know, trying to send family members to get in contact with you to tell you that they want you, they want to marry you, they want to be with you. And, you know, they want to run away with you. Let's go elope. Let's be together. You know, trying to send you a love message. Absolutely. You see that, right? Running in love message. They could be trying to tell you that, collective. And that's wow. That's wow. Mm-hmm. What are they doing? I love you, down on their knees. Right next to Pop the Question in Psycho. Don't y'all dare, collective. You know how your divine goddess Davy tell you. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Psycho. Unless you want to learn another karmic lesson, collective. I don't think so at all. I think you learned one, but they're in one right now. They're in one right now. They took you when they did have you. Oh, they took you there. They ran away with you, baby. They side hustled the hell out of the situation. Yes, they did. Oh man, hold on one second, collective. Thank you all, collective. Oh man, I heard my door ring. I'm asking my son, who's at the door? You playing games. I had to go check things out. You know what I mean? Collective, that just lets me know right now. That is a sign. They are trying to pop up on y'all because I was not expecting anybody to be ringing my doorbell. Okay, he got a delivery for food. But this person might be ready to pop up on y'all if y'all don't answer their question. Let's see who's in here. Angela, Lou Crowley, Shay. Hey, y'all. Hey, can y'all please keep the emojis down to a minimum? I cannot have them. I cannot have them messing up my chat. All right. I'm just going to remove the ones that have a lot. I'm not going to remove y'all, just the messages that have a lot of emojis. Just so they don't start to, you know, come in messing with the chat. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. So Shay got removed from the room because I guess she was having a hard day. Shay got removed. Okay. Hey, Carlos. Okay. What will... Beverly? Hey, Beverly. Okay. Leland. Leland, what's up? Leland's mom, what's up? Okay. Jeannie. Hey, Jeannie. All right, come on, let's get back to this reading with this here person's true emotions. You know what I mean? Whoever they are for y'all. But I'm telling you, they off the hook right now. We're digging into the true emotions. They got karmic lesson and karmic ties. Okay? This person is, they could have called themselves, you know, moving on, quote unquote, and gone to marry someone else, a karmic, you know, and right now, this got them so emotional. They putting hands on old girl, you know, sending her to the hospital. You know, they got court cases, lockups, all kind of stuff is going on with them. They fighting, you know, it's stalking each other. I mean, it's getting nasty, you know, all because this person really, in their heart, they know what they did. You know, they know how they treated you. You know, and it's an end to things. Like I said, a funeral. Someone could have even lost their life in the situation. You know, there are so many situations you wouldn't believe happen to people. And they survived. Some of the children survived, you know. I saw one story, the man and the woman, they were fighting, y'all. They were fighting and yeah, they were fighting and the guy stabbed her something like 43 times from the front to the back. Yep. Had a whole spiritual meltdown. Had a whole spiritual war. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Angela. You are amazing. I appreciate you, Angela. Angela, please let me know if you would be interested in being a moderator. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Let me see if I can give you hearts from here. I can. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay, let's keep it going. So I do know you all are doing the right thing right now. You have moving on, letting go, okay, loving you. And then we have reckless love, sex. Okay, this is what this person is doing to cope right now. After the backstab, after the wounding, all these emotions are spiraling right now. They are trying to deal with this, collective. They know who they are, and you know who they are. Everybody around them knows who they are. Even their karmics know who they are. But the karmics are karmics. They figure it's part of their lessons in life too, so they just roll with it. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, prideful, and egotistical. This person, this is you right after them. This is you right after them. Self-love. Okay? They didn't see your extraordinary. They just saw the ordinary. They didn't see the extraordinary, the extra on your ordinary. They just saw ordinary. You know? This person definitely might be in some legal issues right now. They were definitely out selling fairy tales to people, and they could have sold one to you, collective. You know, we do have sweetheart swindlers out here still. They show up, you know, acting and pretending like they're everything you could dream or wish of. You know? And then they take people for their life savings. They take women for their homes. They take them for, you know, their pensions, their damn social security check, you know. They take them for the gold in their damn mouth. Let the old lady go to sleep. They'll rip the damn tooth out of her mouth when she's sleeping. I'm telling you, people wicked. Man or female, they wicked. Marry you when you're 89 years old and say that you're entitled to this person's whole life savings. Like, what are you talking about? They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be. Guilt, embarrassed, and in the wrong. This is how they feel when it comes to you. That's how they feel when they was outside, when they were in the workplace, when they were in the gym, when they were in the supermarket, when they were in the club, when they were in the party, when they were over at their homeboy house or their homegirl house, when they were at the beach, when they were at the theater, when they were getting drinks with the boys, when they left you hanging, when people disrespected you, left your messages on red, didn't check on you, didn't respond back, non-important, no closure, no contact, left on red. Ain't it funny how the tables turn? Now they wishing for you. And at the time, you were a wish fulfillment. You were something that they had prayed for, something that they had asked for. You ever saw like a devil that get one chance to redeem themselves? You know what I mean? Like God is like, all right, in this lifetime, I'm gonna give you one chance to redeem yourself, and it has to be done through an earth angel. I'm gonna send you my earth angel, you know. And they went and they did their sweet talk, and they got you. Spirit knew they would, but when they did the sweet talk, you know, they sold it. They sold this, and now they caught a case. They got a case. They might have a real legal case. Y'all could have stood by this person. Some people stand by people for years while they go through they stuff. Some people go in and out of the slammer. Some people do long stints in the slammer. Some people just live a nervous lifestyle where you got to be looking over your shoulder, looking behind your back, wondering if somebody gonna run up on you, spray up your house, spray up your car, you know, snatch your child. You know, you don't know. Some of these people really live a wicked lifestyle. I saw a story about two women. The woman, it got so nasty between the two women. One woman went to the other woman's house. And these are people with a little bit of money, sports players and things. Went to the lady's house, had some type of substance that was acidic, that burned, and threw it right in the woman's face. These are the two women that the man is messing with. And he was there. And he was there while this was transpiring between these two women. That woman lost her sight for the rest of her life. And the other woman went to jail. She served a mighty long sentence, but still got out. Still rather young, I would say, too. But just for the fact that that happened, that one person lost their eyesight all over sexual games, you know, that's sad. That's toxic. Especially when people get to drinking, because there's drinking out here for sure. There's substance abuse for sure out here. Somebody could have had you wrapped up in that lifestyle, you know, had you wrapped up in court cases and things. Stories about girls who are, you know, with the dealer boyfriend, and they run up in the house and catch all the stuff, and the boyfriend don't take the rap. No, he tell it was her. And they sitting up there trying to be loyal, and they don't say, no, it wasn't. Especially if they got children and things like that. They don't say it wasn't them. They say, well, I got to stick by my man. You know, I got to stick by them. You know how many girls got, you know, wrapped up like that? And we're not talking about divine gods. Once again, divine gods are on purpose. They don't even have time for it. Just like divine goddesses, they don't have time for it. You know, like I said, some of us, some of y'all, we might have cords that are still attached, things we're still working through, you know, before you hit that pinnacle where you break away, and it's no need to have these type of attachments. It's no need. Romance is not even a thing after. You don't even think about it like that. It's something you do for entertainment. If you do, like fiction, reading a fictional book, it's something you do for a little bit of fairy tale time. And this is exactly the type of time that this person was on. They sold fairy tales as if they're a catch. There's someone to keep. There's someone to hold. This person could have you in divorce, property, criminal, child support, traffic tickets, all kinds of things. This is an extremely shady character. Very. They wear masks and they deal with other people who are extremely shady. Remember now, this person has karmic ties. There's lots of memories of you. Lots and lots. They do sit down and watch, look through pictures that they have, media, things that they saved, videos, or either if you have a platform where they can see you, they do look at you. They do. They definitely look at you. Do me a favor, everybody. Could y'all please hit that thumbs up button? We have a nice batch of people in the room. I surely appreciate everybody. I appreciate you all, family. Some of you all had a family with this person. Some of you all, like I said, could have been definitely married to this person or in a committed partnership, or just you were in deep. It was children. It was rings and things. It was living together. It was you pick up the kids today, I pick up the kids tomorrow. It was eating together, sleeping together, family vacations potentially. I mean, it was deep. And true colors are definitely being shown by their actions, how they treated it, what they really are feeling. That's what we want to know, their true colors, their true emotions. That's what we want to know. Yep. So y'all, gonna move this up just a tad bit so we can overlay, get some of these cards out. Okay, y'all? We're gonna dig a little deep because I told you I was gonna come back and talk about how these people, I know some of y'all are still working through your emotions and your feelings and healing through situations. I saw a video of a young woman, and a lot of people made fun of her. As I watched the video, I saw the comments. I listened to people's different opinions on the matter. And, she was someone that had went from one way of living her life in an instant, and she found herself in a completely different matrix and dynamic. And absolutely, grown woman made the choices and definitely have to deal with what comes with those choices. But one thing I couldn't do, I was like, you know what? The whole world is pointing a finger. The whole world's got the I told you so finger, the aha, you should have known, you stupid, you dumb. How could you not know? I didn't have a finger for her. It's enough for already pointing. I didn't have a finger. A person's own, the pressure and the pain that you feel when you make a decision or a choice that comes with some really heavy consequences, that changes you. You never forget that. That she even had a stutter. She was stuttering because her nerves were so off. And I can understand that. I can understand that, collective. I've had my I went through my experiences, collective. I surely did. And things can really break you down. Have you stuttering? I told you I got a list. I got a list, and even me sometimes still I find myself moving around real fast, you move around real fast so you just make sure, maybe nobody can catch me or something. I don't know what it be, but just be moving around real fast, I think it's a safety measure, to keep it moving. Keep it moving. So we're talking about true colors right now. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into true colors. Let's see what's going on. Let me get a few emotions out here. Let's see who's in the house. Okay, we have geometry. Okay, we have Marcia. Thank you so much, Marcia. Okay. All right, Lily's mom. Andre. Okay. No, you don't stick by the wicked at all. At all. Hey, Sammy. You just a dude? I know that's right, Sammy. I rock with people that's just chilling. You know what I mean? It's easy like that, you know? You say, he's just a dude. I know that's right. That's how you get some food off my table. You just relax and all right, you can have a plate. You ain't causing no problems, no trouble over here. I don't gotta bring out my damn nightstick. Mm-hmm. Thoughts on lovers? You gotta give me a little bit more. Gotta give me a little bit more geometry. You gotta give me more. Hey James, what's going on? All right, y'all, let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Do I have these cards right set up? I surely do. Look at what I ended on. Looky here, collective. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at that. Spirit, we want to tap in. We want to tap in to those emotions right now. Okay? Of this people or persons that, you know, in the collective's most recent timeline that they are thinking about and that is thinking about them, that this reading is pertaining to. What are the emotions? Sadness and doubt. Sadness and doubt. Hold on. Let me fix these cards. Hold on, collective. Because I like to start with them right side up. Give me a second. All right. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Actually, pardon. All right. Yeah, a lot of them. Wrong way. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Detachment. I see all this blue. I see all this blue. This person is thinking very, very deeply because the very next card is resonance. Is a deep connection with your thoughts, emotions, or experiences, aligning you with the universe's energy. When resonance appears, it reminds you of your connection with wisdom and your true, what? True colors? True self. That's what that card say on the bottom. Your true self. This person's true self is being shown. My way is right here. It's right there. Not only is their true self being shown, your true self is being shown, and they're ashamed. They're ashamed. They know they're not worthy of who you are. You're a very tender energy. Very tender. They took you through a lot, collective. Anger. They have a lot of anger. The backstab also made you angry. The backstab made you angry, collective. They never saw you like this. Look at you. And I know it's you. Look. The red, you had to contain that. Both colors are in this card. You had to contain that, collective. That was a lot. You had to do a lot to balance that out when you were going through this with this person. You had to do a lot. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Oh, you're a Gemini? Okay. All right. This person has a tremendous amount of guilt. This is one of the most prevalent energies. They have the blue, all the blue, the sadness, the doubt, the detachment. Then they have this green here, this little mixture. This is the resonance right here. These are their deep emotional thoughts, eating them up. Then they have this anger, which is this red on the outside. They have all these colors. This is what's formulating and forming the guilt that they feel. That's what's doing it. Some of them even have a nerve to have some resentment because you left their asses behind. Or you moved along, or you want to. You're not speaking, blocking, separated, not responding. You know, they have resentment because you're not like them. Because you're not somebody who might go out and party and just hook up, you know. They resent that you actually take this serious, that you're a mature energy. They know they're immature. They know this. And they hate. They do not like that silence at all. Remember, we have a psycho out here. Okay? And hate is a very strong word. I don't even like to use that often. But they do not like it. This anger is dark. You see this? This is dark. This they brain. This they mind. Your energy is not. Look at you. Hope. Hope. Okay? Hope. You're erring on the lighter side of life here. And this person is confused and exhausted. Look at all that blue. Once again, see all the blue? It's depressing. It's dark. This person is very sad. Like they cry a lot. They whine a lot. They complain a lot. They get drunk with the karmic and they tell the karmic to shut the F up. And they just talk for hours. They're aggravating. This is the aggravating energy right here, baby. The resentment is deep. They be lighting up that house with their emotions. Whenever they with anybody and they get to talking about you, collective, or especially if they have a way to watch you with that police surveillance card. If they have a way to watch you, oh my goodness. They got to be able to watch you or see you, however they're able to do it, or else they lose sleep. They wake up with you on their mind. Even though the karmic be right there, being the head nurse in charge straight away in the morning, they still wake up with you on their mind. And I know it's you. Hope. That's those colors here, right in there. That's you. Abundance. Well, collective, this person is in a panic right now. You see the blue again? I cannot stress these emotions enough. Do not play with somebody who is deep in their emotions, collective. Do not play with them. Okay? They will unalive you and bury you somewhere and walk off feeling like they needed to do it. It was only right. It was their arm. You were their arm or you were their leg. That's how a narcissist thinks. You know, especially if you were married, some of them think you their property. Some of them think like, you know, it's back in the 19, whatever it is. You're so joyful, collective. These cards keep showing who you are. You see that pink in the middle? You see that beautiful red? It's so balanced. It's not overly hot. You know, not too much pink, not too much red. It's just a nice mixture. The abundance, the hope is there. This person is in isolation right now. They're in isolation. In resentment energy. They be in their house, lighting it up with these emotions. I'm telling you. They invite chicks over or dudes over if it's for the divine gods. Switch it as it goes. And they're very ashamed. The karmics are even ashamed that they be around this person with this kind of energy. Because it's very frightening. They live in an energy of fear. Which means they're liable to do anything. You ever seen a scared animal? The animal is liable to kill you faster when they're scared versus just being aggressive, you know, just trying to protect something, you know. When they're scared, they might be liable to take you all the way out. They might take you all the way out, the animal. They could be that scared. They're going to scratch you up. They're going to, you know, if you corner a cat, maybe that pop off, get out of the way. You going to get awakened. You will get awakened. One last card for this person. You're going to get out of this deck. 2 cards wanted to come out. Oh, how did that get turned around? Did I do it? I did it the wrong way. Hold on. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. Yep. Well, it's a lot of passion heating up because they're thinking about you. You all that yellow over here on the outskirts. Okay? Passion is heating up. Okay? As they sit and they think about you. See the yellow again? This is you over here on the outskirts. As they sit and they think about you. Okay? And they're perplexed. It's the feeling of being unable to comprehend the current situation, leaving you feeling lost. It reminds you not to rush for answers, but give yourself time and space to understand. The answer will eventually reveal themselves. They're perplexed. They don't know how to get you back. They don't know how to get you to talk to them. They don't know how to change their own behavior. They don't know how to stop their toxic ways. They don't know how to balance themselves out. They don't even know how to stop being angry when love is sitting right next to them. The fuck? Love and tenderness is sitting right next to you. How are you angry? You got abundance, hope, joy, balance, and even silence. That is peace. Quiet. It's quiet. You hear the police? You hear the sirens? How you angry? Bruh, sir, ma'am, sis? How? Mm-mm. Okay, collective. They should have showed more gratitude in the situation with you all. They really should have. They really should have. If they would have showed more gratitude in the situation with you all, they wouldn't be feeling like this heavy burden of guilt, panic, anger, and shame. That's really all it is, collective. All the fear and the anger and the sadness, all of it boils up to shame. They feel ashamed. Right here. Ashamed. Okay? So that's where they at with it, collective. You know? That's where they at with it. Unfortunately. For them. That's where they're at with it. Okay, collective? Let's go on to another deck. Let's go. Hey, Kamel. I know that's right. That sounds so good. Chamel. Fadigo, hey. All right, y'all, let's get it. Let's keep going. I gotta find somewhere to put my cards when I be using them. And put them right here. All right. So let's get the tea on this person. Let's see what's going on with them. Let's get the tea on this person. Spirit, can you give us a tea on this person now that we done went into their emotional bank? We done went in their emotional bank. Oh, look, it's all going to spill out, y'all. It's all going to spill out. Oh, baby. Oh, look. I picked this up. They're scared. They're scared. Okay. Listen, calm down. Calm down, sir. All right? Calm down. Did I pick up any cards, sir? Oh, didn't get them. Calm down. Don't go messing up the table. All right? Just relax now. The collective is right here listening to you beg, sob, and plead. On bended knee. Sounding crazy. Yes, you have a psycho card out here, sir, ma'am. Okay? We do not trust you. At all. Do know this. Yeah, this person want to come your way. But when they come collective, oh, that's a no. I just saw a dirty offer. I saw it. Travel. They want to come your way. They could call and say they want to take you on a trip. Okay? This person could even be bold enough, y'all. Y'all could live a long distance away. Plane rides, trains, boats, car rides away. They will pack their stuff and they will come because they're exhausted right now. These emotions are really eating at them. Eating them alive. Eating them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because they're watching. They have secret accounts. They are watching. Yes, they do have these groupies out here. I told you. That's what they do. That's what they do. The groupies are the ones catching it. Okay? These are little Jezebel energies. They're catching it. All the smoke. Okay? Screenshot. They're watching you. That's one of their favorite pastimes. Remember, narcissists are very nosy, collective. They're very nosy. They feel like they're going to miss something. That's why they don't sleep a lot. They're like vampires. Seriously. You'll be wondering, like, why is this person not resting. They seem to be up all the time. You can't even get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and the narcissist is up asking you what you was doing. Don't you take no phone. You better go to that bathroom with nothing and sit there. Even if you got a stomach issue, you got to sit there for hours. You better sit there with nothing. Don't you take that phone. Collective, when you deal with a narcissist, baby. Okay? They want to make you an offer, collective. They want to make it seem like it's good. See, this is you. Look at this. Pretty. Nice, pretty, beautiful, soft colors. You in there. Quiet. Look at them. Look at them. They can't even help themselves. They have entity attachments for some of them. They cannot help themselves. And they are stalking. Oh, you better believe they're stalking. Okay? You all, we have 101 people in the chat. Could y'all please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up? It's free if you are liking the live stream. I surely appreciate you as we dig into this person's true emotions. Hey, Michael. Hey, Suzanne. What's going on, y'all? Hell yeah, Crimes of Passion P. White. That's exactly how they go down. Look, that's exactly how they go down. You see that? And this is for men and women. We have some crazy ass women out here. I'm telling you, they will come for the divine gods. They will come for y'all, man. Sit there, scratch up, beat up, pretend, call cops, act like you beat them up. All kind of things. Tell all kind of stories on you. Say that you're not taking care of your child. Every time you send clothes with your child, the clothes is gone. They say you didn't pay the child support. Tell all kind of lies, baby. We'll run you ragged. We'll run you ragged, divine gods. I'm sure some of y'all know if y'all been in it to win it with somebody. and divine goddesses, I already know. I'm a divine god. Listen, I already know. I already know how it goes. It's crazy. It's crazy. When I tell you this person's creeping, they're creeping. They are creeping. Nighttime creeping for a lot of them. They like nighttime creeping. They do. Girl fight. They used to have you in a lot of confusion. Okay? A lot of chaotic energy. You could have even had to go fist the cuffs with some of these groupies. Okay? You could have had somebody who could have been in the limelight. This could have been somebody in show business, potentially. Or entertainment. Or just in the spotlight somehow, some way. They'll be creeping and watching you, and meanwhile, these groupies is all in your inbox, all pulling on your person in pictures and photos and videos. Every time you turn around, it's a new chick smiling, a new chick saying, I spent the night with so-and-so. I was at so-and-so's telly. We was at the, what do you call it? Cabana, we was over here. We took a flight out. We got flued out, reflecting. This is you, divine gods and goddesses. Staying very chill. Staying very chill. I think you all know that this person watches you all, stalks you all, keeps up with you all, trails behind you. Like I said, could even be bad enough to take a damn flight or car, train, plane, something to physically get to you if they feel too out of control because they know you dodged a bullet. You dodged it. Oh, yes, you did. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Protected. Okay? Dodging bullets. This person had people that would surround them. That's why they stay in their environment. A narcissist loves their environment. They will do any and everything to get you from out of your environment into theirs, into their comfort zone, into their throne. Okay? Their dynasty, where they reign supreme. They are the Caesar of their palace. And everything is going to go their way. Everything. You even have some of them that abuse divination. And they picked up spiritual entities. They do. It lives inside of them. Your offer was very pure, very genuine, very authentic. Your offer. Theirs was not. It was very dirty. Now they're stalking, watching, and obsessed. We did get the psycho card. Please do not forget. Okay? They're not beyond doing something dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, or possessive. Okay? They deal with karmic people that are not beyond that type of behavior and movement. You understand these Jezebel energies? You came out very soft, collective, very gentle. Very gentle. It's a reason why you are protected. It's a reason why you're secluded. It's a reason why you're removed from people in places like this. It's a reason why you're moved on. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. They can't break this karmic judgment right here. This is coming from the Most High. Scales of justice. And they know it. And the popo is out here and the legal issues is out here. This person definitely could be somebody that had you back and forth in the penal system. You know? Corrections. Had you back and forth. Or they could be the reason, you could be the reason why they're in there. They could be trying to change your mind. Maybe intimidate you for some of you. Some of you, they even had a pow and they tried to hit you with that thing with dodging bullets. Or they did. God bless you, collective. If any of you had anything that deep happen to you. Because they damn sure out here trying to cyberbully. They stalking. And please peep how this person has a sniper. They're sniper style. Okay? They're not beyond it. You are their target. Especially if some of you had to testify or something against this person in a legal battle, a court judgment. Okay? In order to move on. It's like they got a vendetta in their heart and their mind. Feeling like you betrayed them. You wasn't supposed to, protect yourself. Yeah. Deep. This person deep in their ego right now. It's dark. It's foggy. They're not in a good space. They're hurt. They're always hurt. They could even caught a case out here. Well, we already know they picked up a sexually transmitted demon for sure. A sexual energy. They got that on them. But they could have picked up other things. Always partying. This is a very needy person. They mess with some people based on them having, things that they can use. Of course. A narcissist ain't gonna mess with you if they ain't got nothing they can use it for. You know what I mean? If nonetheless, they're gonna use you for some narc supply, like they're gonna curse you out, they're gonna do something. They need that reaction, they need something back. Right? But for some people, they actually need them for possessions and things. So they use some people to drive them around. Could even been you, collective, Could have had you driving around and you park in the corner. Next thing you know, some broad running up, busting your window in, pulling you out the car, and you fisticuffing with somebody. Or they could have took your car and you got to go to work and they always partying. And next morning you got to go to work and it's like, where's your car? And they out partying. They talking about they X, Y, and Z over here, over there. And you got to be at work in 35 minutes. I mean, for heaven's sakes, you the queen rising. You ain't got time for this shit. Stepping into power, praise, coming up spotlight. They could have even gotten a number of tickets on your car or something. Got your car taken away. They even could have sent you to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? A time or two. Had you going to see your doctor, like, your doc, get me straight. Like, what is going on? Doc is like, who you seeing? Who you dating? Like, yo, what's going on? These are abnormal. These things are abnormal. I'm not knowing you to be like this, having any of these types. You know what I'm saying? Like, collectively, it got deep with this person with their dirty offer. Thief. Dodged the bullet with a thief. Okay? Some people could have had life insurance on some people and they wanted to off them. Okay? With dodging bullets. Rob, lost, theft, physical or emotional. Life insurance. Taking somebody out to get the life insurance money. Dirty offers. Fake smiles. Had women, or for the divine God, switch it, but we talk about the goddesses, had women around them that would smile in your face. They brought them in your face on purpose. because they like the high that they would get when these women would be around and you had no choice but to go along with things. These groupies. You had to just go along like nothing was happening. Like, you know, they would call you insecure. They would call you a troublemaker. They would call you the person that got the girl fight started. You started it. Arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. They would tell you started it. When they know all along they brought these people around. They were a thief. They would take from you financially. Your money is their money. You don't have no money. And if you had money, you don't want to share with them. You know, are you lying about how you feel about them? See, these are the psychological games that people like to play sometimes. Okay? When you're dealing with boss daddies, you know, stable, rich business owner, CEO, big eggplant energy. Okay? Somebody could have thought they was the boss daddy. They could have it all. They could do what they want. Okay? When people see other people as weak, they tend to just, you know, you don't have to respect them. Just take their shit. Just take it. You heard that? Thank you. Back me up, spirit. And now that you moved on, once again, moving on, moving on, moving. You said you were moving on. You begin this moving on in your mind space, you know. You had to put up with some things with a fake smile. You even had to wear a fake smile for a little while you know, work through some things. Legal issues. You could have had to get a divorce. Could have had to separate from this person. Could have had to separate property. All kinds of things. A narcissist will entangle you, like a web, so that you don't get away. You know, they'll entangle your finances. They'll have your whole life intertwined with theirs. So it's like if you leave, you gotta literally everything will be discombobulated, and that's the way that they like it. They like you off kilter, so you never can pinpoint what they're doing, who they're doing it with, and how they're doing it. And not that you even want to go that deep, because most of the things that are being done, yes, they do cheat, they do those things, but a lot of time is spent in-house grooming, especially for their primary supply. There's a lot of in-house grooming for the primary supply. They want to make sure that they got you exactly where they need you before they start stepping out with, you know, their stuff. Because they need you to really feel it, okay? Because there's a sequence of things that has to go on when you're dealing with people like this. There is no help like that. There's only maintaining. They can maintain a healthy lifestyle, quote unquote, with therapy and counseling. Some of them with psychotropical medicine. Some of them, you know what I mean? They can maintain. But do they actually get cured and get better? Some of them, no. Especially not no narcissists. No, they don't. They don't. They need you to betray them. They will continue to set you up to do things to you that cause you to bug out, until finally they get you to the bug out stage where when you bug out, they're going to bug out back on you and claim it's you. And claim it's you. That's what they do. You know I'm telling the truth, Suzanne. Okay, Empress Wu. Yeah. Let me see who else is in the house. Dwayne, what's up? Okay, who else is in the house? Okay. You already know. Let's keep going. That's what they do, though. They need that. I'm telling you. You could be doing absolutely nothing. You chilling out, minding your business. It is quiet, cool, and they will come out the blue with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're cheating on me. And if they feel it, it happened. It happened. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. If they feel it in their brain, what they call feeling things, their feelings are real to them. Their feelings are the emotions. And feelings are subject to change based on what's going on the outside. It can change. Collective. Okay? So then I started playing the music. They don't want me to get this out to y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all. You know? They also want you to give them money. Remember what I told you? You don't want to share? You don't love me like that? Are you lying? You giving your money to somebody else? What are you doing with your money? I can't be a part of things. Oh, we separating our finances now? Okay, don't ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like narcissists, they'll fuck it up. Like I'm telling you, they'll go in on you. They will go in. Yes, they looking you up, telling you they keep a phone in their hand. You on there somewhere. Trust me. You are on there somewhere. Don't let that karma grab that phone. You're on there. This person got some bad karma, man. They got some dark ass energy. Dark. This person was a drama starter and still is a drama starter. Okay? Like I said, I'm totally getting this psycho narc vibe here. You know what I'm saying? This person is they were professional with it. You know what I'm saying? They were skilled. They were masterful. Not all narcissists, people think they're crazy. Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy in one way, but they are very intelligent in another way. They are extremely intelligent, extremely strategic, because they have to capture their prey. I don't know what the narcissist. Oh no, listen, they will play it on you, honey. They will play it. They will act like they don't know nothing to the night that they want to take you out of this world. They'll play it. That's how crazy they are. You won't know nothing till they drive you to the appointed spot and be like, "Ha, I knew you were cheating. Here's all the evidence." And you're like, "Oh, Bobby, I'm sorry." You're like, "Bobby, my ass. This is motherfucking Chucky." Absolutely. 5 years of crack case, Suzanne. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Miss Ashanti. That's right. He wants you back? That's a hell no. That's a hell no. Anytime that y'all start getting that even feeling that you thinking you might want to, even make a fake account, just go see what they doing, peek what they doing. You might want to get them a little conversation or something. Hell no, collective. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You might want to creep off and have a little romantic love affair with them. Oh, no, don't you do it. All they need to do is put that damn magic juice in you. They're going to take your brain. They're going to take your brain, girl. It's going to go straight to your brain. You know, like when you be at the carnival and you hit that thing and it go all the way up and it hit the bell. Bing. Yeah, yep. So did you do it? Secret sex fix, secret lover. Yep. Don't go looking for nothing. Don't go look, because they're going to put things up there. Some of them it's devilish. They'll put things up there showing other people and things they're doing with other people. And then some of them will put media up there so that quotes and things like that to try to lure you in. You got to dust it off. You got to dust it off if they start it up. That's what you got to do. And just shake it off. Go for a run. Remember, you're in a winning. You're too busy winning. You're too busy winning. You done did a lot of work on yourself to turn around, think of all the things that they did. Child, when I sat down and really thought about all the things that my monster narc had did, baby, oh man, I was like, don't you ever in your life fix your brain to even consider the thought of going back that direction. Don't you ever. After all the things they said and did, because this person is talking shit. Okay? They are still hooked on you, yes. And that is not a flattering thing. This is the thing where you want to show caution. What is it? Caution to the wind. Like, the caution. Okay? You had Norman Bates pop out. All right? Where's Norman's ass? Hold on, Norman is right through here. Norman's ass is right through here. Okay, let me grab Norman real quick. I didn't want to mess up everything too bad. It looks so pretty. Okay, don't y'all forget, Norman's ass is out here. Okay? They're wilding. So you're too busy winning. This person is talking crap. Okay? They thought they was pimping. Had you given them things and stuff like that. talking about you out of line, you out of pocket, and all kind of, conversations like this. Like, what like, who do you think you are? Like, what? Some of them didn't even have a car. They had your car. They had your car, Queen Rising. That's what they had, your car. Your vehicle, your mode of transportation, your money for cabs and buses, whatever the heck they had to take. Whatever it was. Your plane ticket money. We're just getting the inside scoop. A lot of things you couldn't even tell people, your friends, your family. You couldn't even be honest because you was embarrassed that you did for this person. You couldn't even be honest. Because it was like, you know what? Some of y'all bent over backwards for this person. That's why they feel like this. You in a sense, spoiled the psycho. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to say, but yeah. Spoiled the psycho. And they definitely do not want to see you happy with nobody else. I'm telling you, they stay in the shadows somewhere. They stay in the shadows. And please take it serious. I watch many documentaries. I'm telling you, women be trying to go on with their life. One lady was at her wedding for her next person. She had found a new person, I guess they tried and tested everything, and she was happy with what, came with her situation, ready to get married to somebody. That was her choice. And she's on a wedding day, looked very beautiful. It seemed like the family was happy. It seemed like even the groom was happy. Like, seemed like it was a good energy. And here come the LX. Came right up in there and shot that lady in her beautiful wedding dress on her wedding day in front of her family, and new fiance never got to be her husband. Never got to be her husband. You know what I mean? That was for them and their story, their life. But, that's how people do, collective. You really think that it's over. Dude took the lady on Facebook, bust up in the house and had on Facebook apologizing and still took her out. You all run a lot. You exercise a lot to keep your mind clear. This person could even know where you go running and stuff like that. So be careful. Make sure you carry some, some spray or something like that to, stun somebody. Because this person ain't shit. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you something. I guess that's what I'm really trying to sum it up. They not nothing. Piece of boo-boo, piece of dookie. A grudge holder with no cake on their plate. They ain't got no vegetables, no fruit, nothing. They got candles, wands. That's what they offer. Eggplant, magic stick. That's what they offer. Cake. That's what they offer. Let's see what we got going on. Let me go check my music. Go check my music. Okay, let me go back here. Okay. Kia. Oh, Kia. Okay, we'll talk about it later. For now, I'm going to help you out because I don't want you to be bothered by my channel. Okay. That's right. Hey, Ola. You already know, Ola. What's up? You know how we doing here? We don't even ride the wave. I told y'all, it's a vibration game. Watch your vibration before. I'm telling you, somebody will slip in before they know it. Have you? Yeah. Doing all. Who hollered this shower child? Listen. How you all off your game? You got to pay attention. When people try to triangulate you, see that love triangle? When they come in trying to triangulate you with their energy and shit. And this is what this person did: third party, multiple lovers, and choices. Choices. This is who they was. This is the energy they was. All right. We're gonna get another deck. We're gonna get another deck. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Spirit. Now that we've assessed this person's dug in their emotions. Oh, hold on. I gotta get that before I even get this. I gots to do it. We gotta get the Twisted Oracle. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It's only right. Okay? This person could be out here making some love children right now. Could have a love child. Could have been, part of the inflicted blow that they did to you. You know what I mean? And some of these men don't understand that hurts. That definitely hurts. They come home, bring the baby home like they done went to the grocery store. They done went to the grocery store, child, done found a baby in the orange patch. Okay? I know one thing, y'all not dealing with it. Y'all are not dealing with it. Fed up energy right there. Not dealing with it. When it comes to matters of the family, you know, when it comes to your children, when it comes to foundation, when it comes to building, okay, when it comes to abundance and living a peaceful life. Yeah, they fucked up about it for sure. Fragmented, as a matter of fact. And that's not a good place to be because they're right there. Seen them right there, right? Sometimes they could be watching you pick up your children from school and things like that. I'm serious, collective. I'm not even joking right now. Okay? Said this person's reckless right now. Okay? This is their go-to right now for coping. This they go to. They also are online getting it. Very much so. Okay? People are also talking crap to them. Okay? Talking major ish to them about how they did their family. So they telling this person, you can't possibly be talking about you want no MF and family. Okay, you can't be possibly talking about that, bro. You better go ahead and jump in that bed with you know, desperately seeking Susan over here. You better go ahead and jump in that bed with this one, because you cannot be possibly talking to us. That's how the friends are saying about the winning, the family thing. Y'all in the family, they couldn't be talking about y'all. All the shit they talked about y'all, they couldn't be. All the people that they went and looked up and got up with behind your back and paid money for. Yeah, they paid money to some of these hoes. They did. I'm trying to be good with my mouth, collective. I'm trying to be very good because I could have been done called them about 4, 5, 50,000 names already. 50,000. 50,000 because I don't play about y'all. 50,000 names. Just trying to tell you I'm awake. Okay? We awake. We awake. We illuminated. Look, on deck. Magical as hell. All kind of fairy dust. Okay? All kind of magical dust. Play with it if you want to. Play with it if you want to. Because all the dust ain't nice. Okay, we got some divine goddesses. They blow some dust to be like poison ivy in the X-Men movie. Blow some dust on you and man, listen, it get black. Just giving you this evidence. Okay? Just spitting these facts right now. But this person, because they are who they are, they were arrogant. They were prideful. So they didn't care about you finding any evidence. They didn't care about embarrassment. They didn't care about humiliation. They didn't care about how you felt. No feelings. No, none of that. They figure, it's part of the game. The game is what comes with the game. Cycles come with the game. Triggers come with the game. When they playing, they played with this. That was play for them. See? With their mans in them. They play these games since they was kids. Yeah. I'm happy y'all did. Keep it turned. They never deserved y'all with their asses. Good. They don't like this. They don't like it. They don't. Look at them. Yep. Be mindful who you're dealing with. They're not rap tight at all. And when you have a loss of sleep, that doesn't make it any better. Doesn't make it any better. Okay? That's who we're dealing with. Doesn't make it any better. They wilding. They don't feel good. They wish they could put a love spell on you. Some of them might even be trying. And if it's not them, their chicks are trying to put a love spell on them to forget about you. They do not want this person thinking, talking, acting erratic over you and this family situation or whatever kind of partnership you all had. It don't have to be, like I said, the dog, kids, the house, and all that. Could have just been y'all two. But they damn sure keeping up with you. If I see another secret account in here, they have several. Sometimes they talk, sometimes they don't. See what I'm saying? Here they are again with my way. Here they are again. They didn't care how you felt They needed to inflict that wound. Like I said, you can never repair nothing with no narcissist, because eventually they need to discard you. They'll even go make a baby to get it done. Like, they'll do whatever they need to do to get it done, to discard you. They're depressed right now because they ain't got nobody to discard, you know, but these scallywags that they deal with. And the scallywags always come back. They always run to them with a box on their head. Told you. Look at them. This could be their 50th mugshot. Just letting y'all know what it is real quick. This could be their 50th mugshot. This is how they're feeling again. Again. What are they doing? Again. When I'm telling you with this person, with this losing sleep, I'm telling you, when people lose sleep, they get crazy. Do not play with this person. Do not. They're going through all kind of emotions, and their heartbreak is not the normal heartbreak. Their heartbreak is like, you took my other arm. You're literally a part of them, like Jeepers Creepers. You might be their eyeball. It's like losing their eye. Losing their thumb, an integral part of your hand structure. Yeah, it's deep for them. They don't like it, because then they got to put up with other people who they then have to retrain into the narcissistic pattern, into the psychopathy of it all. They got to retrain somebody new. And it really depresses them. It inflicts a narcissistic injury. This is a narcissistic blow. It be so deep. You change the narcissist in a way. In a way. They literally have to put the programming that they had for your show in their life. They gotta literally like put that away in the archives in their brain, like, and not look, they gotta put it away in the archives in their brain. Because if they don't, it will drive them batty, because they couldn't, you know what I'm saying, keep you in their grasp. They couldn't keep you. You kept challenging them. They don't want no challenge. They need you to sit down and eat this karmic lesson with them. That's what they need. They need you to sit down and open up the gates and allow them to come in and implant the vibes in you, so you can get this karmic lesson from them. And this is how they're going to do it. That is how they're going to do it. That's why I told your divine goddesses, do not be advertising yourself at all. At all. Take a minute. Think back. Think back real hard. See if there's anything you forgot, because I'm guaranteeing when you're going through so much stress with one person, you compartmentalize things in your brain. And you'll be 5 years later and something will come to your brain that you put away, and you put away because it was too hurtful, it was too painful. And it'll come back, collective. Okay? It'll come back. But definitely, I don't know if these Jezebels are out here with these love spells. Okay? There is a lot of shame with this person. An extreme amount of shame is one thing a narcissist feels. But when you have the psychopath portion attached to it, that's even more shattering, because that's when you're getting into no empathy, no sympathy. A narcissist doesn't feel. They feel off of other people's reactions to what they do. And then that's how they feel. You know what I mean? Based on, oh, if I do this and she's yelling at me like that and cursing me out, I guess that must be anger. Oh, that's what anger looks like. Oh, is that what anger sounds like? Like, really? Really, bro? Like, sis? Listen, y'all could pray. Y'all could pray, and some of y'all have. Y'all have prayed, baby. Y'all have asked God. Y'all have talked. Y'all have conversations. Y'all have gave up at the pulpit. Like, y'all done did things trying to help this person's energy, but it's nothing to help. They're overtaken. They're overtaken by the lust of their own flesh. There's nothing to reconcile with. There's nothing to even consider reconciling with. This is a shady energy that will never, ever respect or do right by you, collective. Ever. I'm saying that with confidence. They get you back. They may, you know what I'm saying, really, really take it to the limit. Because they know that you have a tendency to run. Move on. They know you're a runner. They know you're a runner. That's the divine goddesses. Divine gods, they know you're a runner too. Divine gods don't put a box on their head and headed for the damn hills. A box. Rather a box. Don't ran away from a baby mama or somebody who tried to catch you with a child. That's one thing they love to do because they know, divine gods, they have needs too. You know what I mean? But you got to be careful, divine gods. You know what I'm saying? Or else you're going, find yourself running from some psychopath ass shit. Because they're definitely out here with issues, baby. Oh, they got issues. It's not even a game. It's not even a game, y'all. Can't play with no narc. They'll give you something on purpose just so you got to stay with them. That's what they'll say. That's their logic. Well, if you like me, what's the point of not being with, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't worth it for no nut. It's not worth it. It's a firestone for This person is not doing well. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. I'm just dropping this. Shh. Just dropping this secret. They have a secret child for some of them. They have a secret child. They could even be getting trouble behind it, depending on who they made the secret child with. Depending on who with romance down here. Who they made this love child with. This thug right here. Right here. With the mugshot. With the sex addiction. Who's shady? Secretly. And somebody's definitely burning. The tip is burning. It's burning, baby. Because they was out here side hustling. Paying for a little play. You cool. You ain't got nothing but water. Water, baby. You good, divine goddesses. You good, divine gods. You're good. Nothing but water, baby. It's 2 fish in there. Okay? The third one got kicked out. See him at the top? Kicked out. Okay? And if not in that fashion, if the divine gods and goddesses, y'all don't put the karmics out, or the opposite, the karmics is in the tank, and you say, let me get out of here. Let me get up out of here. See that? Masculine and the feminine. Both of them. Both of them. Okay? They wanted you in dark energy like this. They wanted you to be their Harley Quinn, baby. Oh, they would have loved that nothing more than for you to be their Harley Quinn. Do you see this? This is big energy right here, collective. Don't you forget it. Okay? For both of y'all. Masculine and feminines. Divine gods and goddesses. Don't you forget this. This person is not rat type. Whether he or she. And if they get you back, I said they're going to take you there. They got a song called I'll Take You There. You know? They're not trying to let y'all go. They're not trying to be without you. Divine gods or goddesses. They're not trying to be without you. You're already out here, divine femmes. You're already out here. One time. You're already out here one time. Showed up early. Okay? This person is currently having headaches and things. They're having flashbacks. They're going through mental changes right now, thinking about you. Okay? It's getting a little psychotic. This person is even hiding secrets such as this. They are. They feel guilty, embarrassed, and ashamed. And we have no I have no judgment. We the divine goddesses have no judgment. They are ashamed that they don't know who they are. They don't know how to live in their truth. They don't want to come out and say who they are and what they like and who they like it with. They don't want to come out and say it. And this could go for the feminine energies too. She could be into some strange things. Could like multiple sex partners. You know what I'm saying? Could like, I don't know, ramen noodle baths. I don't know. I don't know. Because they definitely have a plethora of faces. Okay? Somebody could have a personality disorder, you know, where they don't even know who they are. They switch up. Some nights they with women, some nights they with men. Some nights they just don't know who they are. They be with everybody. And it's causing a conflict in their life right now. They really want to close this cycle of being like this. But, you know, once you create those karmic ties, baby, it's hard to get rid of them, especially when you do it through blood. And they are not beyond doing things through blood. Blood magic, blood work. Right here. Neither is the chick. She's not beyond doing blood magic and blood work. Not at all. But neither is the masculine. Some masculines are, you know, wicked. They will penetrate until they get, so they can get this energy popping inside of you. I know y'all looking like Divine Goddess Davy. What? Just giving y'all this work. Just giving y'all this work real quick. Just want you to know about the true colors. What's going on out here. When we talking about psychos and narcs and people that hurt you, the way that they hurt you all, when you're such a beautiful energy right here. You're such a beautiful energy. When you want to be illuminated about what's going on, okay? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, okay? I'm going to help y'all find your way. You know what I'm saying? To safety. If you're not in safety, you're going through some things and you're trying to break it off, you know, we're going to lead you into safety, you know? Because I know y'all feeling some things right now. And so are they. So are they. Who we got in the house? PK? Oh, yeah, street meat. Okay? Who else? Bojana? Hey. Okay. Suzanne? That's right. Return the sender. We damn sure do. Yeah, they from the devil. Straight from the devil's balls. Yep. Look, Spirit is saying, yep. Straight from their ball sack. That's where they come from. Look. Them and all they toxic, you know, siblings. All of them. Look what they love. They love it. Drinking, enablers, bad choices, partying, drugs, unhealthy, promiscuous. None of them is happy. They brothers and they sisters. None of them. You are. But none of them are. Yep. Why? See that? Out here again. Okay? Don't matter how many they have. That's why it's hot. That's why it's a situation. It was too many. It's too much. Yep. Yep. That's why it's too many, too much. That's why it's hot. That's why it's hot for them. That's why it's burning. Maybe more than that. Maybe more than that. You understand? You play a dangerous game when you deal with anybody, you know, who goes out and they bed this many people, sleep with, play with, mix their energy with this many people on a backstab. Okay? This person has done this to you more than once. They disrespected you. It was more than once. It was multiple disrespects. Multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. Definitely gotta pull this one out. You know? This one. This is probably the one that did it. Yep. This one don't care. They don't care. They don't care if the damn eggplant was. They don't care. They will go to work. Head nurse in charge. Even if the eggplant got this coming out. They don't care. That's how dirty they are. That's how dirty they are. I'm just trying to let you know something. You think you done got kinky with this person. That's what you think. You think you done got all down and gritty. Down and gritty ready with this person. Nope. They beat you. They beat you. Damn sure is. Damn sure is, Joanne. Extremely. Extremely. And you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't think it. You wouldn't even know it. You know? Because that's how this person has that person under control. That's how they got them under control. They didn't have you under control like that. They had them under control like that. That's why it was a secret. They had to keep you, you know, mentally oblivious to what they was doing. Blocked off. To what? Love spells. What they was doing. They know you're a healer. They know it. They was working with opposing energy. Opposing energy for sure. Damn sure got jealous energy. Okay? They didn't like that you were so balanced. They didn't like that at all. They was definitely putting that love potion number 9 on you. Okay? They was trying to lock it down so that nobody else would ever have access to your ass again. Under permanent control of them. Look, what I tell y'all. Look at that thief. Nobody would ever have control of your abundance ever again. Be all theirs. All theirs. You. Right on top of you. Right on top of you. Somebody going to the big house. They in the big house. Or this is mentally where they are. Or this is their karmic energy right now. This is what they're going through. I'm telling you, it's a firestorm. They didn't realize what this backstab was going to get them. When you walked away, when you abandoned this situation, or when you do abandon it, collective, yeah. Yeah, look, that's you showing up right here. You're right here under the love spell. You still walked away. They didn't know you was a healer. You fought against it. You fought against it. You're a mature man or woman. Very abundant, very fruitful. You know, they know that, but they didn't know how powerful you were. They didn't know you would be able to resist it. They done fooled so many people before. Left so many people struggling before. They did it many times. Please help them. And you come through and try to help them. Look, think I'm lying? They do it. As soon as they get involved with you, they flip the tables. When they start, they 37. When they end, they 73 on you. They flip the tables. They come in acting like, you know, they couldn't hurt a fly. Please help. They like to play on emotions. You know, get your mind wrapped up, get your emotions, your heart wrapped up. That's what they like to do. That's what they like to do, collective, excuse me. And then they got the old evil eye. You know, they mess with people that got evil eye. And both of them together. Together, as they mess with the Jezebels. Together, they steal divine collective energy. Together. There she is. You know? They like to do it together. From both sides. They love it. They love it. Jealous, envious, thieves with evil eye. With entities on them. They love these kind of females. You know? You know, some women, they like some women, I've seen them be in relationships. Oh, he the only one that can get this. You know, they sit around their little flying monkeys that yes, everything they say. Oh, he the only one that can get this. I only keep it for my daddy. You know, divine masculine. There you go, divine masculine. You popping out. I only keep it for him. Nobody else can get it, but yet he out there giving out to everybody like free cheese. Giving that same wand out to everybody like free cheese. What's the point? What is the point? Like pathway. What's the point? You know? Of keeping all this goodness for them to just get it dirty. One time. They come with that wand one time dirty. And they don't like that I'm telling y'all. Okay, did you hear the car horn honk? Back me up, spirit. They don't like that I just told y'all that. And some of y'all really moving on because y'all like, oh no, Divine Goddess Devi broke that thing down. You was doing way too much out here with whoever you was doing it with. Okay, it was just a lot that y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know this about the old boss. Wasn't he out here earlier? Boss Daddy? He was out here earlier. I don't know how far down his card is. Oh yeah. Boss Daddy was out here. Ain't that right? Okay. Y'all know where one Boss Daddy is? They doing four. They doing four to five right now. One Boss Daddy. You know, they was out here encouraging encouraging all the fuckery. And I don't blame the voodoo, because that's a religion for some people. Some people take it seriously. They're not out here, But yeah, some people are out here playing, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be with divine gods and goddesses. They should not be. Oh no. You're held in very high honor, collective. Very high. I just split the deck. Look. You are ace. You are very abundant energy. It's unexpected money is coming to you. They know that. That's why they stay watching you. You heard the car horn. They stay watching you. You're just abundant energy. You came out abundant earlier. Look, they can't do this to you no more. That's for the karmic right now. That's for the Jezebel. It's not even for her. They so crazy. They come over there messing with this fool, and they ain't got no bread. They ain't got no money. They ain't ready to give up nothing to this person. Oh, no. They're going to get that wop. Okay? They're going to get that bang right in that eye. That's what they do. And when they finish, they be sitting around like this after. Just mean mugging after they bop them. They don't like it. You're very balanced, collective, Spirit loves that. You let go. You let spirit work on you. Work them things out of you. We're going to be working on these things as we're here in the divine goddess, working through these emotions, dealing with these karmic masculines and karmic feminine energies who very much work very hard to keep people emotionally in bondage with them. In bondage. They could have had you like this, collective. Some of them even could have did some really nasty, dastardly things that literally tried to they had that, where they kidnap you, like literally don't let you talk to nobody, keep you inside. Some of them even tie you up, and you be thinking it's a game, like, oh, they just playing, they just really, they're a little obsessive. No, we have Norman Bates. Ain't no little nothing. We got whole Jezebels out here 3 times. 3 times. It's not a game. You see her 3 times. Okay? This is the kind of women that they dealt with. Feminine energies. Yes, they do something strange for a little change. Yes, they were paying them. No, they did not use protection. No, they don't know where these women been and where they came from. And yes, they was ready each and every time they came through. They don't care. They did not care. That's what they like to do. When they had you. Don't you open up your mouth and say nothing. Don't you open up your mouth and say nothing. They're going to hit the roof. Steam going to come out their ears. Okay? Don't you talk about you leaving, going on no path. Don't you talk about you clearing those chakras, talking about you releasing yourself, you getting illuminated, you getting free, you purifying yourself, you getting in touch with your, with the Most High and with your spiritual self and with nature and the universe. What? You better shut the front door. Shut the front door. Okay? Mature women. Mature men was out here earlier. It's time. If you haven't done this, it's time. If you're on this road, stay on that road. Stay on that road. Yes. Keep your faith. Have your conversation with the Most High. Get to know the Most High. Not like it's impersonal, like you're talking to a taskmaster, a slave driver. Get personal with the Mother Goddess energy. She is waiting for you to talk with her. Trust me. This person wanted you to become Jezebel energy. It's out here 3 times. But you are divine energy. Unfortunately, it won't be happening for them. You could trust that. Okay? There will be no change. At least not the one they're thinking about. Okay? Both got on red. They didn't want you to know who you were. If you were in this with them. And if not, they wanted you to transform into this type of energy. They like this. They say they don't, but they do. They say they don't, but they do. This person's energy is destructive right now. No matter where they go, they're going to cause the same type of turmoil and destruction. No matter where they go, collective, they are not having a good time anywhere else. Anywhere else. Don't let them fool you, even if they got a new family, anything like that. Don't let them fool you. They are not having a good time anywhere else, especially if they're in a damn slammer and they got themselves a new spouse or something. That spouse is running up there, running them ragged, running them crazy, ringing that phone crazy, acting retarded. Acting retarded. Hey, Joanne. Okay. Guess who? You have healed. Capable healing. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Guess who? I appreciate you so much. And I'm wishing you a beautiful, blessed night. And you will never, ever have to worry about your ears hearing anything of the sort ever again in this room. Okay. Who else we got in the room? I appreciate you, P. White. Yep. I'm about to break this reading in a few minutes. Just want to get to the end of this with y'all. Just let y'all know your ancestors is out here watching over you all. Okay. It's serious. It's serious business when it comes to y'all. Okay. You will be getting serious love offers. You know, the real deal from the Most High. Not this here promiscuous, toxic lifestyle, you know, sex demon, you know, hop on the band. I don't know what I don't know what this is, but it ain't gonna be this. Okay? This is real, true, genuine love offers. You had that out earlier. When you make an offer, it's real. This is real Ace of Cups energy right here. It's real. Okay? It's real. You'll be able to see beyond the veil. Okay? This is who you are. You're going to have a cosmic partner. A partner that's just as magical as you. Starseeds. Just as magical as y'all. Divine Collective. Just as magical. Okay? So, this person might be expecting you to contact them at some point. Even still. With all that they've done. Okay? That's their minds. They think you've forgotten. Narcissists count on the time to help you forget the things that they've done. So when they call you out the blue, hey, just checking on you all, just want to see how you was doing, you know, after all this time or whatever. Don't you fall for it. Don't you fall for it. They are still in their karma. You're going to be in your sunshine area, they're in their karma. Transition this thing if you can, collective. As smooth as you can. Okay? You all are mature men and women, and you can do this. Transition this thing as smooth as you can, collective. Okay? So a lot of people looking and watching, and a lot of people did look and watch. Okay, when you was going through it. And now someone else is going through it, collective. Whoever took your spot, whoever took your place. Because they always have a runner-up before they boot you out. They put somebody in place, collective. So whoever took your place, now that person is mentally and emotionally unstable, just like this person. They've made them a wreck. They've made them bitter and angry. Bitter and angry. Now this person walks around how they used to like you to walk around, collective. Okay? That's not you anymore. Praise God. Look, they even got this person sick for some of them. Told y'all they out here with hella people. With hella people, they out here. This is community wand or wop. This is community wand or wop. Yep. Done went out here, baby. Had all kind of stuff going on. Soulmate energies. But you good. You didn't fall for the lie. Okay? Spirit won't let you. You know? Only real loves. They're not going to let you fall for something fake. You know what I mean? Something dressed up like the real thing, but it's not. You are awakened. And I know that for sure because you're right here. You're right there. 2 times you popped out. You're a sweetheart. Some of y'all could have red hair, blue eyes, green eyes, you know, chestnut color eyes, you know, hazel. See all kind of beautiful color eyes, beautiful brown eyes. All right. See all kind of beautiful eyes. Rising stars. You're going to be rising up even higher than you expect, collective. Okay. No matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what age you are. Okay. Whether you're older, younger, middle age. All right. There will be no more manipulation. At least not from this person. Okay. You're walking in a very vibrant, successful, independent energy. Very sexy too. This is over. This is over. They would love to do it again. But like I said, you're out of reach. You ascended. They would love to do their shit again. I'm telling you. Look, they would love to do their shit again. But they know they can't no more. And that is very, very concerning, collective. They can't do it no more. All right, collective. And that's on 100. That's on 100. All right, collective. That is your divine tapping. We just tapped in real quick. Went all in. This is y'all. Okay. We just went all in. They concerned. They all surprised about you. And look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Entity attachment. Look at it on them. Look at them eyes. Is anything sparkling in there? Nope. Nope. Look at y'all. Healed. Beautiful. In meditation. Tell ya they caught a case, baby. They caught a case. They caught a case. 3D and 5D. Over y'all. Over y'all. Don't play when it comes to the high priest and priestesses. And all this third party BS. Okay? This person's finding out what it do. They finding out what it do. All right, collective. That is the message. Please like, subscribe, and just as long as you exist. And we'll be back. I'm gonna come back for another live reading. What we got in here? Thank God you are. Thank God you are. No, I don't do free readings, Raymond. Here for the Divine Collective in our space, we do it. Okay. Thank you so much, Joanne. I appreciate you. V, I appreciate you. Thank you for the beautiful emojis. Okay. Shelton. Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm tapping out. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna take a little power up, because these do take energy. You want to let the energy rest a little bit, and I'll come back. And maybe we'll see if we'll do a zodiac sign reading. But I just wanted to tap in with the true emotions, like I told y'all would. Some of y'all were talking about, how that really hurt you and that really changed you. Certain relationships, you know what I mean? Like I said, the one girl that I saw, she was trembling. You could tell that she went through some really deep emotional, changes. And that's nothing to point at, nothing to laugh at. You know what I mean? It's enough. The world is already laughing. So if you can embrace somebody and, just give them a different type of energy, you see 90 people pointing a finger at them, you don't have to be the 91st. You could chill. You know what I mean? Maybe embrace that person with a hug. It may help them, Sometimes people don't need to be punched in their head or face. Sometimes all they need is a loving, warm embrace. A real genuine hug, a real caring word, a kind word. That's simple. That's it. That's my sermon, collective. All right. I want y'all to stay blissed as long as y'all exist. Stay beautiful with your gorgeous regal selves. Okay. Want y'all to keep living in the moment. All right. Don't forget, you are love. You are the only love that some people will ever see in their entire life, collective. Okay. So take it serious. When you walk out, you are the example. You are representing the Most High Mother Goddess energy. And, represent well as you do. Enjoy your life. Be happy. Smile. And, don't let anyone make you do anything that you don't want to do. And when people show you their true colors, definitely. When people show you their true colors, what do we do, collective? What do? We believe them. We believe them. Okay? We believe them. All right? For the divine gods and goddesses. We believe them. All right, y'all. Stay blessed to the next. Stay blessed as long as you exist. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hype me up, collective. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.